Once upon a time, three little pigs named Techie, Quickie, and Smarty were each working on consulting projects. Techie was assigned to set up a payment gateway in India for an investment group that provided him with money for the project. He started the project by purchasing advanced gateway technology, setting up a data center, and hiring a PCI audit group. Having a good relationship with the bank of his investors, he was confident that this affiliation would suffice, and looking for a new acquirer would be a waste of time.
It's not that hard. Technology is the key today, and I just have to get my servers ready and the rest will fall into place.
Quickie had to implement a payment solution for a SaaS company from Mexico. He chose not to burden himself with the complexities of payments processing and decided to partner with an existing payment service provider. After a series of high-level sales calls, a 3-year contract was signed.
That didn't seem too difficult. These guys will do all the work and I will just have to pick up my commissions on time.
Smarty had to set up a payment solution for a company wanting to be a PayFac in China. Finding a solid acquiring partnership became his primary goal. To lower the costs of building his payments infrastructure, he decided to use a white label gateway. After having his engineers thoroughly review technical capabilities offered by several potential acquiring partners, he chose the one that felt the easiest to work with, even though it was not the cheapest option.
This industry is tricky. I need a lot of patience to succeed here. Working closely with experienced acquiring and technology partners will help me to be successful.
And so, time passed, and reality started knocking on their doors. Despite having a state-of-the-art data center, Techie was still struggling with trying to connect it to his selected bank. The investor's bank was friendly, but inexperienced in the field, bureaucratic, and very slow. Having high monthly expenses, Techie quickly exhausted his budget. His project fell apart, and he got chewed up by his investors. Literally. Quickie was anxious to get started. After all, his processing partner set a minimum processing volume, which, if not met, required Quickie to pay high fines. However, the devil was hiding in the details. Some of his potential merchants didn't find the needed functionality in the platform Quickie chose. Others were not underwritten because of stringent rules from the service provider. Quickie's customers ended up with unsatisfied and disappointed merchants, as well as a 3-year contract with high monthly fees. And Quickie? Well, let's just say it was not fun for him in the end. And now for Smarty. Negotiating agreements took longer than he expected, and the overall cost ended up being higher than he had planned. But little by little, his solution finally came together. His white label gateway partners implemented all the missing functionality that his merchants needed, while his banking partner was well prepared to handle the merchants that were about to be sent its way. Despite having his own share of troubles in the beginning, Smarty's project was ultimately a great success. And where would you want your project to end up? Learn more about UniPay Gateway and its team, and increase your chances of success on any payments project. Endorsed by Smarty.